So just the other day I was going through all my foundation and came across the Mars Artistry Liquid Foundation, which I used once while reviewing it, and after that I did not reach out to it. Don't know why. I don't have any particular reason. Many of you have been asking me to compare these two foundations side by side, and I thought to myself, this is the right time to compare it because I also want to know why this foundation is charged 900 bucks. Because all this while I was using Mars product, I have never used a product from Mars above rupees 500, and this is the first time they have hiked the prices, and I think the product did not do well in the market. So let's see whether it is worth the money, what is in there that they are charging so much. And yeah, today we are just going to concentrate on the formulation and the finish and not the shade. If you are looking out for an in-depth review on these two foundation, you can check my description box or you can visit my channel for once. And before I forget, let me just give my introduction. Hi everyone, it's me Sanchari and welcome back to my channel Simply Sanchari. Hope you all are doing well. Now without any more further delay, let's just jump straight into the video. Alright, so I've already completed my CTM routine and now is the time to prime the skin. But before I do that, let me just tell you, I am filming this video in a complete natural daylight. It's 3 p.m. in the afternoon. I was filming some other videos and then I thought, let me just also film this. So until I complete the rest of my face makeup, it will be too late, so there might be change in the lighting. Please bear with me. I don't believe in filming any base product or any foundation in studio lighting because it alters the look, the color, the finish of the foundation. So I always try and do every video in natural daylight. Whatever light is coming from my window, I always film in that because I feel it is the best lighting you can ever have. So yeah, for priming the face today I'm going to use my Mars Glow O'Clock Gripping Primer because I'm using both of the Mars foundation, so I would like to keep it to Mars itself. I love this primer, you guys, how beautifully it primes my skin. Also it makes my makeup very long lasting just because of its tacky base. So I've given this primer a good time to set on my skin, and today I'm going to use brush on both the side. On right side I'm going to use the Artistry foundation and on the left it's Zero Blend foundation. Let me just shake the bottle well and take a pump. So I've taken 2 pumps. This is the consistency. It's pretty thick, you guys. And the shade I am using is number 10 Toasted Almond. Now this is very dark on my skin. I don't understand the undertones and shade when it comes to any affordable brand, you guys, because firstly I don't get my shade. Even if I get my shade, the undertone is not right. So I'll just dot it out very little and then we are going to see the finish. It's thick, so you will have to prime your skin very well. I have a dry skin type, and if you're oily skin, probably this is a good foundation for you because it has that, you know, soft matte finish. And that's the consistency of Zero Blend. It is also thick, but I really like the foundation on its own. It is a full coverage foundation, just look at it. However, I don't like the shade and the undertone is really off. It is a neutral tone with lot of peachy tint going on, and whenever I use this foundation I always mix it with some pigment like blue and yellow to give me an orange undertone foundation because olive undertone foundation because I have some olivish undertone going on, which is not too strong. It's very subtle, but yes. So this side Artistry foundation, this side Zero Blend foundation, and let me tell you that the Artistry foundation has a very natural finish. It is like your everyday kind of foundation that is going to give you very light coverage, though you can build up to a medium one, but you don't need a medium coverage on your day-to-day basis. But if you're a medium to full coverage girl, totally you can build it up. But I think if you overdo it, it is definitely going to give you a very cakey looking skin. And on the left side where I've used a Zero Blend foundation, I actually love the finish because it is giving me that healthy satiny glow, which I am all for it. I don't like too much of glow going on in the summers, because anyhow my skin is going to ooze out the natural oils and it is going to give me a very luminous skin. But still, just look at this. When I'm smiling, it is giving me a very healthy radiance that I am totally loving. And because it has a full coverage, it has covered everything. On the right side, my pimple marks, my blemishes, and wherever I have got some breakout marks, it is still visible. So I'll try and build up this side second time, but I'm not going to build up the Zero Blend side because I'm pretty happy with the one layer. It is giving me a very good coverage, and if I overdo it, definitely it is going to look cakey on me, because as I say, I have a dry and matured skin type. So you know that I'd taken the Artistry foundation on the back of my hand and just lightly patting it. I actually love this brush from Pro Arte. It is that F66 brush. This is the contour brush, but I like it to blend my foundation. And I forgot to tell you the shade in the Mars Zero Blend. It is 08 Honey Nectar, and out of those two palms, still this much amount is left on the palette on the Zero Blend side, and still this much is left on the Artistry side. So Artistry side, you need a little bit of more amount, as it is going to give you a very natural everyday kind of finish. So definitely it is not going to cover everything in one go. Even with two layers, you can see some of my blemishes peeking through, but I'm totally happy. If I want, I can go with some spot concealing here and there, but I don't need to hide all my imperfections, as I'm not going anywhere. If I'm attending any kind of occasion, only then I hide my blemishes, because then I want a flawless skin. But today I am okay with this coverage. So I'll complete the rest of my face makeup and be right back to tell you more about these two foundation and which one I like the most. Alright you guys, I'm back after full face of makeup, and this is how my skin looks with two different Mars foundation on each side of my face. Now before I start telling you more about the Artistry liquid foundation and which one I like the most, let me just tell you what all products I used today to complete my base makeup. So for today, highlighting concealer, I used mixture of two different concealer, the Huda Beauty Faux Filter and the Swiss Beauty Select concealer. Every shade details and everything, you'll find it in the description box, so please don't forget to check it out. And the combination of these two gave me my perfect brightening concealer. It even concealed the darkness under my eyes without making it look ashy, and both of these are one of my favorite. It doesn't crease on me, it feels absolutely hydrating and has a very good coverage. And next, I did set my face ever so slightly with a translucent loose powder from Rimmel, because if I don't do that, my makeup is definitely going to melt on me, though it was not needed. But still, because it is summer, I always set my face ever so slightly. And then to fix my makeup in place, I used my Revolution Super Fix Super Hold Mixing Spray, misting spray, a very good makeup fixer that helps a lot to maintain the longevity of your makeup. And then for my lipstick today, I used my Roman Blur Fudge Tint in the shade Radwood, a very pretty reddish brown shade, perfect for our Indian skin tone and especially the brown skin girls. I did not use any lip liner, it was not needed. The shade in itself is looking very bold on me, and yes, that completed my base makeup. Alright, now coming to the formulation of both the foundation, let me start with the Zero Blend one. The Zero Blend has a thicker consistency, but still it feels absolutely lightweight, and you have seen the coverage that in one layer it covered everything. I did not had the need to color correct, and after completing my entire makeup, still my skin feels absolutely lightweight, and whatever product I used on top of the Zero Blend one, everything just went on smoothly without lifting my base makeup. Even I tried to use cream products today and it did not lift my foundation in any ways. I actually love the Zero Blend one, but just because the undertone is not right, it is not my favorite shade, you guys, but I actually love the formulation. And talking about the oxidation, it definitely oxidized to 1.5 shades to 2 shades darker. So if you're close enough to my skin tone, I would suggest go with 1 shade lighter for your skin tone. Now coming to the Artistry Liquid Foundation, you have seen the coverage, you have seen the consistency. It has a thicker consistency but goes on easily without tugging or pulling my skin in any ways. And because I have a dry and matured skin type, I always prefer my foundation's consistency to be actually runny because it feels a lightweight that way. But this Artistry Liquid Foundation, even after blending, even after all the makeup on my face, it is still feeling absolutely lightweight. It is not exaggerating any of my texture, and it is not clinging onto any of the texture of my skin. The finish you have seen is very natural, but it provides you with matte finish, and I would say it will be perfect for someone with oily skin type. Now if you're someone who is concerned about your skin getting oily after certain hour, it is definitely going to happen because that is the natural process of your skin. Your skin is going to release oils, that is very normal. So you can try to control it by using a mattifying base. You will have to set it out with a good matte oil control makeup fixer. So that is how it is going to keep your oils at par. But even after certain hour, you can blot those extra oil and powder your face, and you are going to be fresh again. For me, I get oily on my T-zone areas. I do the same thing. I blot the excess oil before powdering my face. Once I feel that the oils have nicely blotted, I then powder my face ever so slightly, because on my dry mature skin type, I do not use a lot of powder, but for oily skin, definitely you need to have a good amount of powder. And today, because I have a sweaty skin, I need to fix my makeup in place so that it doesn't melt on me while the AC is off. I'm talking with you guys, I'm sweating, but the sweat is not getting cloudy once I use the makeup fixer. But I don't get the point why it is so highly priced. I think Mars should have done their market research, because we as a consumer, we love Mars product because they give us quality product in affordable range. Anyone can get their hands on, right from beginners to professional. It is not restricted to certain category of people. This brand is for everyone, and that is why I don't see the point of hiking the price for $8.99, because that was not needed. I don't see the formulation extraordinary that they have charged it so much. It is very mediocre formulation that they could have easily kept it under rupees 400 or 500. That is what I feel. Definitely I love both of the foundation, and I'm going to keep using the Artistry Liquid Foundation for my everyday wear. And if you're someone who do not like a lot happening on your face, you can totally use this foundation, but still I cannot recommend to everyone just because of the price. Whereas you can still use this foundation for your everyday wear. You can dot some amount, or you can color correct with it wherever you have got some imperfection. Powder your face, set your face very well, and you are done for the day. Mars Zero Blend gets a thumbs up, and the Artistry gets a thumbs down just because of its price point. Alright you guys, it's a wrap for today. Hope you found the content helpful, and if you did, you might like the other videos of mine. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell button. You can also follow me on my social handles, whose link I've mentioned it in the description box. Please come and say hi, and I will see you soon with my next one. Till then, bye bye, take care.